secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the... And it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Finds a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found the seam on the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
They'll run it. It's Powell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Nice move there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns, moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Finds his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Snowed under by the defense.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO gun.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Owens. Fires it down the seam. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up when you do something good like this early. That burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Roberson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Longhorns started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So
turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just... Release the pass, it's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds space on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He caught it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. That's reeled in, it's Kamara. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Owens. He tries to take the top off. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Roberson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short.
42 slider.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense has taken now. The nice lead here late in the third quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Texas. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Wants to go up top. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. Strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? To throw, it's Ramsey. With the catch, it's Kamara. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught on the outside, it's Powell.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of